Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Rodri makes the interception. Davids. And he's there to belt it away. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball over the top. Collier. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, that's a key interception. Collar short changes him with that pass. It's a sweet ball, that. Ronaldinho, and he's found a way past. Shot at goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ribéry. Bullet. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. So we're still where we started right now. Ribéry. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Lahm is charging up on the overlap. He's got full. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Wriggles his way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckham. To Lahm. Collar chasing after it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Davids. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. York is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Beckham. Lahm wins the duel this time.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are...
Decent hit! And he's done it! Terrible error, duly punished. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rijkaard.
That was lovely, that.
Davids. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lahm. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Vieira. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Ribéry. Pass somewhat off target. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Dijk. Lahm. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
Can he finish? They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Can he put it away? He has done it! Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And the finish! Beckham. And it's Gullit. And it's Ronaldinho. Koller. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Davids. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Ribéry. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Interesting ball. Ronaldinho. Well, that has not gone well. Davids. He can run onto that. He's got away. Real chance! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lam. Davids. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Cafu. And he's in on goal. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Ribery. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Stoichkov. Substitution.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Hullet, he's through here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Davids, given the lift of his goal. Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Done delicately. Stoichkov looking to get on the end of this. He's under a lot of pressure there. Chance with a header!
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That has been cut short. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Now the finish! And it's come back out to him. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Collar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Van Nistelrooy. Cafu. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Bale. Rummenigge.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he skips past his man. Collar. And he's onside. Bale. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Has a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And the number on the board is 3. He's got the shot away! Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Stoichkov. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. As you can see, we've already started here. Serginho. Gullit could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pirlo! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Deftly away. Oh no, what has happened here? Serginho. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pirlo. Pedri. Now it's Owen. And Owen! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Well, played right into his path. He's got to be in here! Lahm gets good distance on it. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been... Chance! And it's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Now it's Cavani. Serginho. Now it's Pedri. Pedri is flagged offside. Pedri gets across and deals with it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Hullet. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That's really well manoeuvred. Beckham. Now it's Hullet. Davis.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. Cavani goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. It's a great ball. Over it comes. Courtois is there to take. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Owen. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Messi played out wide. Back into the middle. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
They get a throw-in. Otto.
Oh, great feat, that.
Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely worked. Beckham. He gets big. He has done it. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
And a header! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Hullet very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Davis looking to get on the end of this. Up he goes! That's really good defending. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs que le programme du match et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la boutique du club.
And that's the second half started. Beckham. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Hullet. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
He has found the way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. Beckham with the short one. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Collier. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some really good ball movement. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Bale, closing in on goal. Serginho, strong running down that left flank. No, that's been intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Bale. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Saliba gets it away. Maldini. And he gets rid in a hurry. Courtois has that under control.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 28 997.
Davis. Now it's Cavani. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Otto makes the interception. Now it's Owen. And here's Cavani.
Cavani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice interception, well timed. Pedri. Hullet. Collier. And they're quick to get it back. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
In with a header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Oh, the ball, and it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pedri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Otto calmly anticipates. And it's Owen. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Foot in. Rivaldo has been caught there. It's a foul. Pull it. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rivaldo. And here's Suarez. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Luis Suarez. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's a goal kick. And it's Neymar. Now it's Rivaldo. Seedorf. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Nesta. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash. Seedorf.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Beckham. And it's lofted through here. Bale. Albertini. Messi. Rivaldo. And they win it back again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini chooses to go cross-field. Well, played right into his path. Big chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Rivaldo. Stood up well to him there. And it's Seedorf. Played back in. Rivaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Bastoni. And it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute at a
You can
time.
never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
To the information centre. Substitution.
So once again, we're underway. Rummenigge. Can he spark a counter here? Dink through. All Black deals with it effortlessly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Collier. That looks a good ball through. It's Ronaldinho! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Ronaldinho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale might just make this. Rummenigge. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Maldini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Albertini. That has been cut short. Messi providing an... Maldini gets it clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hullet. Beckham. Nice physical challenge. Albertini. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Beckham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Oh, easy pickings there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rummenigge. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Here's found, and the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Spreads it out wide. Can he latch on to this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. This is what good chemistry is all about. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ronaldinho. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Rummenigge. And it's Luis Suarez. Referee has just said play on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Albertini. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Luis Suarez! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And yes, it's him again. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Now it's Seedorf, and he's cut it out.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late...
Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Has been indicated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Great hit! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the...
And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.